Hey everybody, I'm Jessica.
And I'm Holland.
To celebrate December, this episode we're talking all things baking.
We're going to tour some bakeries and bake some tasty treats ourselves.
Librarians explore! Ready, set,
Bake!
The first bakery we're visiting today is RM Petty Cakes inside the store Primus on South Main.
Hey everybody, now we are at Primus Bakery with Rachel, who's going to tell us more about all the delicious goodies she makes.
Hi everyone, my name is Rachel Mullen and I own RM Petty Cakes, which is a small bakery located inside Primus Bakery and Boutique on South Main in downtown Memphis. We offer a variety of custom cakes and wedding cakes, as well as custom desserts. And then we have a little bakery case where you can come in and you can get some grab and go desserts every day.
When did you guys open up the store?
We opened our store in August of 2018, so we've been open for a little over 3 years now.
Do you have any favorite things that you make right now?
I have so many favorite things. Right now, we're gearing up for the holidays, so it's exciting to put out all the fun menus. Right now, it's our Halloween menu, so we have a lot of cool, spooky treats.
Yum.
And then Thanksgiving will be coming up
Very
right after
soon,
that,
yes.
so lots of fall flavors. And then Christmas is right around the corner, and that's my favorite time of year, making the different types of holiday cookies, cakes, and then we have some really specialized pastries as well.
Are there any kinds of like cookie baking class or decorating classes or kits that the kids might be able to take home?
We do offer cookie decorating kits every holiday. So right now we have a Halloween cookie decorating kit. You get several different colors of icing, spooky
Yum.
sprinkles, and you get to just go crazy at home with your little cookie decorating kit. We
That
do
sounds
that.
really fun. It does.
Yeah, it does. It is fun. I do it with my nieces, and it's for all ages. Adults come in and they pick them up. Little kids do it, and then I really feel like the preteens and teenagers get into it the most.
Yeah, I mean, it's cookies, so why not?
Yeah, and they're delicious.
Yes.
You get to eat them after. Coming up, we'll be participating in the gingerbread house competition
Ooh.
at the Pink Palace.
Okay.
Awesome.
So we'll be submitting ours in November, and that runs mid-November through the end of the year.
Okay.
And we'll be submitting a gingerbread house. And on top of that, we'll be offering gingerbread house decorating kits for the holidays.
Cool.
And that's a lot of fun as well.
We'll have to keep our eyes out and see if you guys win. this
Thank
year.
you.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next up, we're visiting Sweet Lalas Bakery.
We're here with the manager, Megan, and she's going to tell us more.
Hey, so we are a cookie bakery mostly. We have custom cakes and custom cookies. We have coffee, and we have a pastry bar. We have all kinds of stuff here. We have a lot of different lines of business. So the most popular thing that we do is our cookies, kind of what we're known for. That's what we started as. We've been in this location for 3 years. So we did that for about 4 years. And during that time, we operated out of a juvenile intervention program downtown. It's called JIF, and it's for kids coming out of the juvenile court system. So we hired the kids coming out of the court system as our bakers.
That's amazing.
That's really cool. So that's what we did for 4 years. Really have a heart for the community and wanted to give back in ways that we could. So we did that for 4 years and really just outgrew that space and outgrew that model. So when we came here, we wanted to be able to love the community and give back. So we have partnered with kind of everything in this middle shelf is a different local brand that has some sort of mission behind it. We want to elevate those brands just like we were. So that's kind of our story. That's where we came from. That's the heart of the business. And then as we've come here, we've just been able to grow it.
That's awesome. Are there some items and like treats that kids really love?
Yes. So our cookies, for sure, right behind you, we have a full case of cookies. We usually have about 5 to 7 flavors, just depending on the day. And those are every day. So we have those all the time. Those are not hand-typed. And then we also have cookies on the counter that are hand-typed, decorated cookies. Right now we have snickerdoodle skeletons. You guys do any kind of decorating classes? Yes. So we usually have classes that come out. We try to do like a 6-month calendar at a time. So right now we will be scheduling for next year. So if you want to do a cookie decorating party for your birthday, just have your parents give us a ball.
sounds awesome.
So this is where we do all of our custom cookies and custom cakes. This is what we kind of call our custom studio. So we've got a bunch of girls that come in here and do all of our hand-piped cookies and really cool cakes with 3D figures and all that kind of stuff. We just did a Bigfoot cake
That's fun.
for a wedding, so that was super fun. So yeah, so this is where the really cool creative stuff happens.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
I really appreciate it.
Absolutely, y'all welcome. Enjoy.
Thank you. Thanks.
And what episode about bakeries would be complete without us baking a little something for y'all to try at home? So today I'm with my friend Eva, and we are going to make
Brownies.
brownies.
I'm so excited to be here with my friend.
Oh. Okay, so we're gonna get started. The first thing you wanna do is preheat your oven to 325. So we are gonna do that. And now we are going.
I'm actually this tall.
She is that tall. And now we're going to begin. So, Chef Eva, can you please put 3 of these of sugar into this bowl? We want 1.5 cups. Next, we need 3/4.
Do not use all of it because then it might get a little too sweet.
It might be too sweet. I totally agree. So now we're gonna do 3 of these, 3/4 of a cup of flour. You are right.
3 or 2.
3 of them.
Ah, that hurt.
Let me assist you. Important to hydrate also.
I feel that good.
See, and now we need 2/3 of a cup of the cocoa. Will you pass me the cocoa?
Yeah. Okay.
And now we need the thing that you've been excited about, the chocolate chips. If you would open these, please. And now we need 1/2 cup of the powdered sugar, so this sugar right here. So now you are going to whisk this because we don't want any of the clumps of powdered sugar in there. Here we go.
It might get a little dangerous with the oven if you don't have any supervising with the parent. So don't do that at home if you don't have your parent at home.
Thank you. Words of wisdom to live by, everybody.
This is not my mother.
No. While she is doing that, I'm going to grease the pan so the brownies don't stick. Good job. We are going to crack 2 eggs in here. Do you know how to crack eggs?
Yes.
Okay.
I always make cakes, even if I don't eat them.
Crack the eggs, please, madam.
I do.
And I'll have a chocolate chip.
Please stand. How much?
2.
Egg in
We
there.
also need 1/2 cup of oil. Now we need 2 tablespoons of water.
I'm not gonna wash my hands after this.
You probably should.
And I'm not going to.
Go wash your hands. Would you like to add the vanilla?
Yes, but I have to dry my hands off.
Yes, washing hands is important.
Yes, you don't want bacteria.
You're setting a good example for everybody else.
You don't want bacteria.
Okay, so will you take this and we'll pour 1 of these tiny
That's
spoons.
small.
Yes, it's very small.
It's gonna get messier than you think. It's
Okay.
turning yellow.
It is. So now we're gonna pour our dry ingredients over the wet ingredients. And I would
Okay.
say do that with this.
You might get your clothes a little messy, but it's okay. You can like get it off with watch this. Like you can just get it off with this.
And you want to mix it until everything is wet. You don't want to keep going after it's mixed, so just a little bit goes a long way. With our decorating done, we are now ready to go into the oven. Madam, will you get the door? We're gonna bake it for 40 to 48 minutes, so closer to 40 minutes, check it to see if it's done, and we'll be back. So we're gonna let them cool for 10 minutes, and then we're gonna enjoy. Good job.
And then we're gonna put frosting and
Yes.
decorations, and we're gonna put it back on the video. And there's gonna be part 3. Bye.
We are gonna make some
Cupcakes.
chocolate cupcakes. And so I'm here today with my baking friend,
Eleanor.
and she and I are gonna get started on the baking. So the first thing we need to do is we need to preheat the oven to 350 degrees. The oven is now preheating, and so the first thing we need to do is we need 4 tablespoons of butter. And so I've already cut this stick of butter in half. So do you want to put half of it in the bowl?
Yes.
So now we need 1/4 of a cup of oil. All right, so we're gonna put this in the microwave.
Okay.
We just need it to melt, so we'll do it a little bit at a time. So we need a little bit of water to go in with our oil and butter. So after that finishes, we'll add that in and we'll microwave it for a little bit more. You want to pour in the water?
That looks gross.
It does. Now, we need 1 cup of flour. So we've got our flour right here, and a spoon, and so you scoop in a cup of flour and then dump it into the bowl.
Okay.
And while you're doing that, I can measure out some cups. That's good. So dump that in the bowl. Good job. So now we need 1/4 of a cup of cocoa plus 2 tablespoons. So you dump that in, and then we need 2 more scoops. Okay, so now we need 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking soda. So we don't have baking soda, so we're gonna substitute with baking powder. And so we need to do 3.
Is that the same thing?
It's not the same thing, but they're very similar. So you don't want it to be full because it calls for 3/4. So we're just gonna do like just a little bit less. So like that 3 times. Alrighty. And now we need a pinch of salt. Instead of sifting, what you're gonna do is you're gonna get your whisk and you're gonna whisk the dry ingredients all together. Do you wanna dump in our oil, butter, water mixture?
No, you can. No,
okay,
it's
all right. And in that goes. And now you're gonna stir it up just a little bit. You just wanna make it smooth. Oh, we need a cup of sugar.
This looks like slime.
Kind of.
That went kaboom.
It did. And that is exactly what happened. Just gonna move that baking powder out of the way. All right, so we're gonna add in our egg and some buttermilk and some vanilla. So do you want to crack your egg into here, and then we will dump it in. That way we don't get any eggshells in the bowl.
This is how I never does.
All right.
It just squirted it on me.
We're making a mess, but that is okay. We are having fun.
Now we understand why people wear aprons.
That is right.
And I must buy an apron. Because now I am a hot mess.
You're right. Dump that in.
Whee!
Whee! In you go. And we need 1/4 of a cup of buttermilk. All right, and now we need 1 teaspoon. All right, and now we're gonna mix it a little bit more. All right, so now what we're gonna do you wanna use this and scrape down the sides? So now we need to line our muffin pan or our cupcake pan with our cupcake liners. All right.
There.
Is that to your liking? The pattern appropriate?
Yes.
Okay. So now what we're gonna do, what are we gonna do?
Dump it.
Not quite.
Now.
What we can do is we can use this and we can scoop it into, okay. So we'll put 1 scoop into each and then we'll come back and kind of top it off.
Messy.
Okie dokie, so are you ready to do sprinkles now?
Yeah, and then we'll add sprinkles on the top. Okay, we need to, we're doing a rainbow.
Okay.
There.
All right, so now what do we need to do?
Not now.
Now we bake them. So we're gonna put them in the oven and we are going to bake them for 15 to 25 minutes. So we'll put it in for 15 minutes and then we'll check it and we'll see if it needs a little longer.
You open, I will put it.
Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, so now we gotta take out the cupcakes and we're gonna use a toothpick to check and see if the toothpick comes out clean, and if it does, the cupcakes are done. So do you need this to help? All right, so the cupcakes are done. And so now what we need to do is we need to put them here on the counter so they can cool. And then once they finish cooling, what do we get to do?
This frosting is cool.
We're gonna ice them and go sprinkle crazy.
Oh, we messed up.
I don't think
Because
so.
we put the sprinkles on and now we can't frost it. But whatever.
I think we'll just make it.
And here's our cupcakes.
Yay! Good job.
They're from Rainbow Order.
Yes.
Red, orange, yellow, pink, blue, purple.
And don't forget to see all the amazing cooking, baking, and holiday books we have.
Ready?
2, 1.
To baking!
As always, thanks for watching and have a safe and happy holiday season.
Spring-tastic.
They are good. Good job. How could you?